Little guys, I've got you covered because in today's video, I'm going to show you how to finish around the rim, even over taller defenders, with contact, all that stuff. I'm going to give you some simple tips that have helped a lot of players and actually helped me personally because right now I'm like 5'10", 5'11", so I'm a little undersized, but I always grew up being way shorter than my older brother who would block my shots and everyone in my class. So I had to develop these types of skills. You can add them to your game really, really quickly and explode your scoring. You can be one of those deadly guys in the paint, even at a small height. First thing we've got to talk about with this is making sure you've got some variety to your finishes. Now at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of different ways to finish around the rim that are like perfect for little guys. So you'll definitely want to catch that. But let's get into a few basics that you want to make sure you have down. So this is all assuming you've got your regular layups down, left hand and right. That's the first tip. Make sure you can go left hand jumping off the correct foot. And then make sure you can go right hand off the correct foot. Once you've got those basics down, then you can start adding some of these other things to the mix. So one of the first things I'm going to recommend you do is get down your reverse layup. So basically coming across the backboard and finishing on the other side from left hand and to right. In the description down below and in the top comment, I'm going to pin a comment that's going to have 5 reverse layups you must master, but bare minimum, just get down your basic reverse of coming across the rim, finishing, okay? Pretty simple stuff, but it'll give you an option in games because defenders will start thinking, okay, he's gonna go for this layup, and you can throw their timing and their positioning off. Or if you're in a league with defenders that are like really tall and they can go to swat your shot and they get up to that rim height with their arms, you can use that rim as a barrier. So now when they try to block the shot and they're up real high, that rim will prevent them from staying in front of you as you come over here. Plus, as a smaller player, you're probably quicker than those big guys, right? So by coming across the rim, that allows you to use your speed to your advantage a little more instead of trying to finish over them. Click that like button if that first tip helps and leave me a comment, say this helps. Second thing you want to make sure you get down is types of finishes to deal with that contact and get your shot off over those taller defenders. So one thing you'll want to keep in mind is using your body, right? Either finishing a little more to the side or having your arm up here to protect the basketball. Things like that are going to help. And then also initiating contact with the defender. So don't let those big men come bump into you. You're not always going to get those foul calls. So you have to be the one to initiate that contact. So now instead of you being off balance and taking a bad shot, you're initiating the contact, they're off balance, they're jumping backwards, and you're creating separation for your shot. Now you have to make sure you're strong with the basketball when you gather it, and you also want to make sure you've got some of these different angle types of finishes down. Again, in the description down below, I'm going to have 5 gathers to be strong with the basketball. It's another YouTube video that'll help you, and then also another video that's going to help you with different finishes for contact over defenders. But this alone, just these tips I'm giving you this video, will help you a ton. So you don't necessarily need those, but they will help supplement this so you can become a beast around the rim. So initiate contact, be strong with the basketball, and then finish over them if you want to try to finish over them or you don't have a better option. Third thing you absolutely have to have as a little man trying to finish in the paint is floaters, runners, different types of shots like that. So basically the idea with all of them is that you just want to get the shot off quick and high arcing so the defender can't block it because it gets it out of your hands too quick. It's high arcing, so even if they're like standing here, you get it over their hand with a high trajectory and they can't block the shot. You can go about that by doing more of like a jump shot and a floater type teardrop. You can do it off of more of a 1-2 step and do it like a runner. A lot of people will release it almost like a jump shot. You can do it with 2 hands. Some players like to do it like that, 1 hand. Some players, even if they got enough space from their defender, they'll do more of like a scoop floater, underhand, and get it off high and quick. That one you want to be careful though that you're not too close to your defender, but again, all of them, high arcing, quick. Get the shot off before the defender sees it coming and get it nice and high so if they do react, they can't block it. Okay, one last thing before I give you the way to give you a bunch of finishes around the rim that'll make you unstoppable is we want to talk about your different types of footwork patterns. So first of all, make sure, like we said earlier in the video, you got your right left on the right side off and left right on the left side, so you're doing the correct footwork. But then from there, you want to expand and work on your ability to go on the right side going left, right, so you're going goofy footed, right? Now the reason you would want to use this is there's 2 main reasons. Number one, sometimes when you're on the way to the hoop, jumping off that incorrect foot is going to help you get to the basket quicker, right? Sometimes your steps just work out off your moves or where you are on the court. That's the quickest way to get to the rim, and you've got the advantage because you're ahead of your defender. Don't slow down and take the correct steps just to do it, and then you get your shot blocked. That doesn't make any sense, right? So you want to make sure that you have both footwork patterns down, so if you need to jump off that goofy foot, you've got that. That's the first reason. The second reason is, what if you got a defender here? Sometimes you'll have a defender in front of you, and then, jumping off the correct foot might work good for you, but a lot of times if I got a defender here or here, I like to jump goofy foot because now I got this leg to protect me. It's kind of like how Dirk Nowitzki uses that leg on his step back to protect himself. Same thing on your layups. You can use that leg as a way to protect it. Now, to really explore what you can do with your finishing around the rim, you'll want to check out this YouTube video. That's got some advanced layups that are really going to help you as a smaller player, so that way defenders don't see them coming. Click the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon to catch the newest videos, and I'll see you in that video next.